Hi, my name is Jenny McDowell. I am the CEO of Dairy Max, and I have the privilege of leading this team that works on your behalf every day to drive dairy demand. I'm really excited to share with you our 2025 annual report and share all of the great work that our team did this year. You are at the center of everything we do. Your dedication, your focus, the power of our Federation checkoff system, and the goodness of dairy drives the decisions we make at Dairy Max and fuels the work that we do. And we are having a great year. Dairy is winning. Dairy is winning across the board. Sales are up in 8 of the 10 dairy categories, and overall sales are growing by nearly 6% in 2025. Staying connected to dairy farmers is critical to the work that we do. We want dairy farmers to know what it is that we're doing on your behalf, and we are working to build trust in the industry. One of the key ways that we did this was through launching a Milk Emerging Leaders program. Through that, we were able to bring 11 up-and-coming dairy leaders together to learn about the industry and grow their leadership skills. We also work to build connection and trust between dairy farmers and their local communities through our Fueled by Farmer grants. We were able to place 9 coolers in dairy communities that brought chocolate milk and other dairy products to kids in those areas. Off of the farm, as we look at our urban centers, we are focused on meeting Gen Z where they are, and largely that is in digital spaces. We do that through a variety of storytelling, through social media platforms, and also through e-commerce, where we are meeting folks where they are shopping. We have an always-on media strategy when it comes to e-commerce, and we were able to drive 3.6 million incremental milk pounds and more than $9 million in estimated sales through e-commerce. Outside of digital spaces, we're meeting consumers where they are in the restaurants that they frequent. Through our partnership with Smoothie King, Marco's Pizza, and Crystal Burgers, we were able to not only drive dairy sales and increase the dairy on their menu, but also show those brands the power of dairy and how it brings people into their stores and drives their own revenue. Of course, we cannot talk about consumers and we cannot talk about growth without talking about youth. Youth remain a central part of our strategy. We have 2 key platforms that we use to connect with Gen Alpha and young kids today. That is Better with Dairy, which really highlights and emphasizes the fun and deliciousness of food, and Level Unlocked, our gaming platform. Better with Dairy reached 140 million consumers this year through TikTok, Instagram, and different social media spaces where those folks are, where they're spending time, and where they're getting information. Level Unlocked is an innovative way to reach consumers. It is a gaming platform that we have developed and grown over the years to really target kids where they are. And through Level Unlocked, we created the Diner Tycoon game as a part of Fortnite. This is our second Fortnite map, and it builds on our Farm Tycoon game, where kids are able to build a dairy farm and grow it, and now they're able to build their diner and actually use those dairy programs. Diner Tycoon has been a tremendous hit. It was #1 globally on Fortnite maps, and it's had more than 725,000 plays. This is the way that we are connecting with youth in the spaces where they are and showing up authentically for them. Sustainability and nutrition are the core of what makes dairy great. And we stay connected to health professionals and dietitians who are working with patients every day. Through conferences and webinars, we reach 3,600 dietitians and health professionals to help them feel confident in recommending dairy to their clients. While we have changed the way that we engage in schools, schools are still critically important to our strategy. In 2025, we were able to move 6.7 million milk pounds through our school channel and reach 3.8 million students to make sure that they had healthy, dairy-forward meals. Most importantly, we cannot do this work in a vacuum. It is critical not only that we tell your story, but we also highlight and share the work that your promotion dollars are doing in your communities. We do this through our PR strategy, where we were mentioned in the news 1.2 billion, that is billion with a B, times in 2025. I'm incredibly proud of the work that Dairy Max does. I'm incredibly proud of the team that does that work on your behalf, and I hope you share my enthusiasm for 2025. You can review our annual report by going to dairymax.org/2025. There you'll find details on the work that we have done. Once again, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for your support. I want to thank you for your trust in Dairy Max, and I want to thank you for the tremendous product that you produce that allows us to do this work. The entire Dairy Max team is dedicated to growing the dairy industry and showing even greater results in 2026. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of this.